The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. How is everybody this morning? Hope we're doing good. Huh. Did I actually turn that off? No. Where's my viewer count? Oh. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, happy Tuesday. CAIQ is sending us a log signal here right as we come on. It just recently came up from about 40 points. This is a continuation up. You see these two white lines here? I drew these last night. We were in a range for several hours between these 2 points, and we just made it back into that range. Let's look at the overnight. You can see here we started off. Give me 1 second. We started off the day weirdly because during that 1 hour that the futures is closed, Snapchat reported, and well, it snapped. Bad earnings report, saw Snapchat fall, and the market reacted. And you can see here we came down about 100 and well over 200 points from the close to the open. And we kind of grinded down there. Finally hit a low here at 11,753, which is still not as low as we were a couple days ago, but definitely not the positive momentum we had yesterday where we closed above 12,000. But now we're back to about mid-range here. It's working its way back up. Excuse me 1 second. And so we're about mid-range of about 175 point or so range. Early morning math, not my thing. The ES, of course, did the same. About 45 points. No, yeah, 45 points of range there. Copper worked its way down, found the bottom, came back up, but still toward the bottom. About 120 ticks of range. Gold came down. Hold on, sneeze. Sorry about that. Had sneeze. Gold hit a bottom of 1847.6. Made it back up to 1859.4. It's toward the highs. About 12 points of range there. UltraBond. Low of 155.19. High of 157.10. A little over a point and a half of range. Crude oil just made a new daily high on this current 15-minute candle. Dropped all the way down to 108.61. Now popped up to 110.88. So a little over 2 points of range. And natural gas is going. Oh, wow. Just to say, natural gas was going wild, but it just gave back everything. Holy crap! That's a $2,000 candle. New low of the day. You can see here it was kind of consolidating, came up, hit 8.929, but now all the way down to 8605. So It's about 325 ticks. That's where things stand. It looks like NQ, well, NQ has gone a little bit off that second long signal there. Looks like we're trying to come back down here on yeah, copper. And Bitcoin, for those of you who follow that, again, sticking under 30,000. We'll look for opportunities in the market. We start down on the day on the gauntlet. Oops, I didn't press save. We're not down that much. There we go. And up slightly on the TCP. Keep chipping away at TCP. I took a trade on, of all things, 5-year note. I jumped in here, pulled back. I got out. Unfortunately, I got out here because it was starting to pull back, so I only got out for like 2 ticks. And you can see that it went much further, but I didn't know that, and I didn't want to get back those little gains. But obviously, you can see we could have got. $33 ticks, so almost $240 or something like that, instead of the 15 they got. And Q's kind of knocking here, pulling back. And a double short signal. Oh wow, this came quickly. So came quickly here. I didn't have time to react. 9 points down off that short signal. The short signal, it just burst down to about 20 points down out of the blue. Hanging right above VWAP. Excuse me, I'm gonna blow my nose. And I'm back. Yeah. Watching these 15-minute charts. To figure out what signals are good to take. That would be a beautiful signal there on the euro. Middle of the night, of course. It's interesting. Oh, wow. That would have been a beautiful move down on the pound. Oh, quick move down here on NQ. Seems like it might be grinding back down. So this is a move missed only because I wasn't quite ready. It's grinding down. It's a 15-point move down already. I'm trying not to jump into trades if I've already missed the beginning of the move, which may be stupid, but it seems like that's where I get in trouble. So I have some eggs in front of me. And here's a pop back up on NQ. I'm going to eat my eggs. And also remember, feel free to say hello in the chat. Continue to watch the markets as I eat. Doesn't take me long to eat. Popping back up. Remember, these white lines indicate a range we were in last night. We turn back time. Oh, I'm back time. See, this is last night. Well, first there was the huge drop, then boom. And then it came back up after that huge drop, and from here, reached the top, and then we just settled in this range, you can see. Ranging. Finally broke out of it here, right before midnight my time. It entered this range a little after 6 my time. So it was in this range almost 6 hours between those two white lines. Came down, stayed below the range, kind of ranged in a different area, came back up, and we finally re-entered the range, and it's sticking right below it. Right now things are kind of calm as it comes back up to the SMA line. Crude oil. Try to tick back up. Oops, I blew up NASDAQ. Good to blow up crude. Crude, nice move up here. Over to here. Now we're kind of consolidating to make a higher high here. After double topping at 110.77, made up to 110.88, falling back. Try to curl back up. Try to rise up. Here's that natural gas swoosh. I wish I had been on this. This would have been beautiful. Sent the short signal there. Second one fired there. Off that first short signal right here. This candle's $1,000 candle. Followed by another $730 candle. That would have been a beautiful move to catch. So, UltraBond. Try to send a long signal here in the 15 minute. You can see here, short signal here would have worked for about 8 ticks. This long signal here, which is basically the same one I took on ZF, obviously would have worked very well. Pull back here underneath the SMA line now to try to come back up. ZF is probably doing that same thing. Let's look. Not really. And Q and ES bounced off its SMA line. See how both ES and Q are hanging above VWAP. But VWAP is crunching my chart there. The ZF is actually sending a short signal that I'm going to ignore. I'm using ZF on the TCP because it has a smaller tick value. And just trying to get TCP back to health some way. Yes, coming down the VWAP. I think he's still about 15 points above it. Gold pulling back. All pulling back. Short signal there. Overall trend in oil. Kind of upward, but pulling back to VWAP. So oil coming down here, trying to decide if I want to jump in. I don't think I'm going to. I'm gonna finish up my last bite of eggs, and we'll watch what it does. There's the bounce. So, bye bye chart for now. So, the eggs are finished. Take my supplements, and then we're ready to really rock and roll. Those of you wondering why I don't eat breakfast before I start the stream. Well, simple. I get up and I like immediately go to the stream. Almost immediately to the computer and start getting things ready to stream. Good morning, Tony. How are you today? Yep. Yes, trying to break me, Wop. Gold try to come down as well. Let's see. 1856.6 was this little pullback. Right above that. Hey, Matt. Good morning. So I have a limit order here on gold. And we're filled, and as it pops up by 2 ticks, of course. And it's going to come right back up and bite me. Watch this. Maybe not. Oh, look at that. Oh, maybe I was too pessimistic. Oh, NQ coming down. 7.5, 8 points. Right down the VWAP. ES has broken the VWAP. A VWAP. I could have jumped on that move anyway. I didn't. Gold not looking good. It's coming back up. See if it continues down. I have my risk set at 7 ticks, which is above the SMA line and above that last big candle. NQ knocking. NQ's trying to break VWAP. Morning, Leonardo. Back to my entry point on gold. NQ continuing to try and grind down here, really close to that third band though. It's kind of in between the two bands. Broke VWAP, heading down, still grinding right on that third band. So after a short signal here, we've come down about 26 points. Our low for the day on NQ is 11,753. So we're still about 75 points above that, about 8 more, 75? Something like that. Crude oil trying to come up. I'm kind of blocking it with the gold chart. So there's gold coming down. Hey, yay. The ATIC move up there on crude. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday so far. Good morning, Burl. How you doing? Gold coming back up to my entry. Should have took the 30 bucks, probably. We'll see. Stop is still sitting above the SMA line. Not seeing much movement here. NQ kind of was hanging on a VWAP. I'm doing alright. There's the top of the hour. If we get anything from there. No real movement yet, either direction. Oh, popping up to the SMA line. Okay, we're out. And gold bit me. I did have a chance to take like 30 from it, but I didn't. Sending a long signal here, but I'm not going to jump in there until it clears these recent highs. 18, it hit 1858.4 twice. Meanwhile, NQ does continue to grind down. See how it came down here. This was a kind of an up down move. Grinded up nicely here. Came out, hit a new high here, down, slightly new high here, but that was a reversal candle. They don't often work on a 1 minute chart. I shouldn't say they don't often work, but not as good as a higher time frame. But that's where it decided to come down, and it's grinded down now. Almost 50. No, I can't do math. Almost 30 points. So it's still hanging near VWAP. Crude oil trying to get attention. Double long signal there. And that's why I don't like to use limit orders. I tried to limit order into that move, and I ended up, it went without me. Look at that. Using a limit order just cost me a good $150 trade there. That's why I need to use market orders. I tried to finesse in, and I didn't. It just broke this recent high. Having a beautiful move, and I screwed it up by using a limit. New high of the day, I believe. It is. Darn it. And Q popping back up. UltraBond heading up, up, up. Sending us a long signal on the 15-minute. Pop up and then right back down by 11 points. So I want to watch this. We have pop up of both the UB and the ZB. ZB? Peace, Sabak. How you doing? Short signal and NQ, so maybe it's giving me another shot here. Missed the original move. Oops. Looking for my NQ chart. It's here somewhere. There it is. See if it comes back or not. Dee hello, how are you doing? Common man, let's stay positive. We're gonna make some money. Remember, our mind manifests oftentimes what we convey and what we think. Ooh, wow, big move down here on NQ. A lot of ticking there. Yep, down 11 points. Hello, Kevin. How you doing today, Dee? How you doing, Kevin? What are you LOLing, realist? So we're in on NQ. Went with regular NQ. 10-point stop. What? What's going on overtime, Wayne? Please tell me you're kidding. Remember, do never use money you need for something else. Only ever risk money you can afford to lose. We got some ticking here coming down. Not holding. I guess I should look at resistance, support. Oh yeah, look at that. We're right at this support level here. Look, Garg. Came down here, up, pull back to this 1812. Darn it. And we just hit 1811, bounced. Bouncing up, so I should have paid attention to that resistance level there. And crude oil coming back down. Wow, big move down there on crude. 30 ticks down. After making a new daily high. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? Wayne, you need to come up with a plan to figure out how to get yourself back on your feet. And the first part of that plan has to be not trading. You need to worry about your normal everything. You know, your regular life, and get that back in order before ever considering jumping back into trading. In my opinion, that's my opinion. Because trading's really hard when you're desperate and you absolutely need it. Because you're just pushing, and every loss magnifies, and it just really it starts eating at you. Hello, Leslie, what's gold looking like? Gold's kind of looking, well, let me move the chart out of the way here. Right now, kind of choppy. Made a nice move up after moving down. It's come up from this low here of 1853, back up to 1858. We're hanging in the 1857s right now. And this is about this NQ trade's about to stop me out. Here's the 15-minute chart on gold. Couple moves up, pull back. Nice move up, pull back. Staying above that SMA line. Yes, ES needs to go down, as does NQ, because I'm in this NQ trade. Came very close to stopping me out. My 5FR, ZN, what about ZN? I have a ZN chart here somewhere. 10-year note. What about it? Yep, I'm still gonna, I think I'm still gonna get stopped out here. Yep, there we go. So, not a great day so far. Bad 2 days on these accounts. Oh, on the Gauntlet account. Don't know what's going on. Every trade I take is bad. And of course, it came up and stopped me out. We can see it coming back down. We'll see if it gets down to Burrell's level. NQ is back down below, well, near my entry point. I bet you it's going to continue to come down now. Again, I mean, I didn't use a big enough stop, I guess. Like 15, how far did it come up? 26. Yeah, came out with yeah. So it's not below my entry point, coming back down. I should have used a 15-point stop and I only used a 10. That's cool, Burl. Yeah, as cheap as these accounts have been lately, you can kind of afford to play with one or two here and there. Yeah, scriptwriter, that's what I needed. That's what if I would have jumped in with MNQ, I would have used 15. I don't even. I mean, well, either way, it's still hanging near where I got stopped out. It's not going either direction right now. So we'll see what happens. Oh, let's go check. I need to go check to see if we have any news this morning. Let's see. U.S. Red Book year over year. Happens at 8:55. Weird timing. And then at 9:45, we have U.S. S&P Services PMI flash. No idea what that is. 10 a.m. is the U.S. new home sales. And we won't be on stream anymore, but at 20 after 12 Eastern, Powell speaking. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, we have U.S. durable goods. And of course, tomorrow morning at 2 p.m., which we won't be streaming, but the FMLC meeting minutes. That's always sends the markets in a tizzy. Oh, gold just dropped like a rock. If Leslie's still here. Big move down there. 2.5 points. It's kind of out of the blue. You know what? I have not. I kind of let it slip my mind. I got like 30,000 things that I try to keep straight, but I definitely need to look at that. I apologize for forgetting about it, but I'm definitely going to go back on Discord and grab that and look at it. Here comes NQ. Down. It's now back below my entry point. And it's thumbing its nose at me. It's rude. So all the metals dropped all of a sudden there. Platinum's sending a short signal. It's down 6 points. It's a $300 move. Silver's down to its SMA line. And Q's a knocking, but it can't come in. Come back to my. Oh, sorry. And I would now be in profit on NQ if I was still in that trade. I just needed a slightly bigger stop. Amazing how lack of risk causes you to lose more sometimes. Gold came down harsh there. A little over 4 points down, bouncing back up. Cool, bro. Yeah, I'll definitely need to check that out. I recommend journaling to other people, and yeah, I've never done it, and it's something I probably should be doing. Slow grind. Copper made a nice move down. UltraBond continues to kind of grind up. So yeah, I said we're gonna watch this because I'm trying to see whether or not I want to start taking trades off this 15-minute chart. And we can see here that if I had jumped, here is this long signal in this candle, which means I would have went on this candle. And you can see we're up 10 ticks on this candle. It had a 4-tick pullback. So this would be, this would be up 300 and, what is it, 31.25 a tick. So up like $312. And it's actually made a new daily high as I'm looking at it. ZB made this same move. Smaller move. I am curling back up on NQ, so that only ever came down to 804. My original entry was 815. So I'm at 11 points. I've been looking for 20 there. Watching, waiting. We're about an hour from the bell. So far, we're not heading in the right direction. But that's going to change. But that said, right now, it's not doing anything. It's kind of very docile for this early morning time. We might be docile until tomorrow's FMLC meeting minutes. Popping back up there. Give me a second, I'm rubbing my eye. Log signal firing on NQ all of a sudden out of the blue. Out of the blue. Christmas. We're below VWAP. I mean, we consolidated. I don't know whether it wants to come back up now. Pulling back. And there's the yawn. Smaller candles here. 5, 2, 2, 3. No, I'm not letting out some sort of code. Pulling right back. Well, I hope you're not driving. VWAP here on NQ is at 11,830. Hanging below there. Good morning, Ace. Yeah. Sorry about not stifling the yawn or going mute before I yawned. Oh, there's a 6-point candle up as it hangs right below VWAP. see those bands are basically sideways. Gold sending a short signal there. NQ sending a long signal. Can it break VWAP? VWAP, can it break? Break, 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 break. Hey, Southside player, and what the heck are you talking about? So we're gonna try NQ again. Crude sending a long signal. Now, I should not have jumped in here. It cannot break VWAP. I might need to get rid of TICKSTRIKE. I like TICKSTRIKE, but it keeps making me feel more confident in an area sometimes when it's not. A quick burst up to this recent resistance of 841 would be nice. I'll be very happy with that. But it doesn't look like it's going to be able to break VWAP. VWAP is 830, and it's technically right on it. Nope, here it comes down and back up. I'm pretty sure it's going to stop me out. Gold, gold's continuing to come down. That would have been a good trade there. Come on, someone go in and buy 500 NQ lots, please. Let's go try again. It's back to my entry. I got some ticking on TICKSTRIKE. There we go. Quick first up there. For a minute there, I thought you're like making a request for me to sing it there, Burl. There we go. That's some movement. Come on, can we get up to the 841? Yep. 837. There we go. There we go. Nice movement. Just hit that 841. Hey, G-Cart. If it's something I know, sure. We could do karaoke. Closing it there. So we finally have a winner. About 7 points, so $140. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. And I got out the right time there. We see we are pulling back. I mean, it might still go. Might be a 2-bar pullback, but securing some profits. Hey, Hebrew. Thank you, Dee Dee. What's natural gas doing over here? Oh, natural gas is just being weird. So this is a 15-minute chart on natural gas. Let me throw the Bollingers on it real quick. So you can see we're squeezing almost all night. Came up, and like I said, this is a $2,000 candle down. Continued down, broke that third standard deviation band, bounced, came right back down, bounced again. Now sending a long signal up. It's almost gotten everything back again, that it gave up on this candle. Quite the wild ride. I think I turned that off. Sorry, Burl. I'm pretty sure I turned that off because it's only the spammers that really uh, abuse that. So gold set this short signal here at 1854.5. It's come down, just pulled back. Came down 2 points, then pulled back. Yep, I turned it off. uh, Yeah, see, AQ did pull back here. It's now heading back up. So I could have stayed in. We'll see how much more I could have made here. Yeah, okay, that continuing to go here. Yeah, well, LinkedIn, taking trains when you're bored, Ace? That seems to be working out. Now, once again, right now NQ is right below you. For those of you that weren't here earlier, you see how these two white lines on on the NQ chart here, which is about a 40-point range that we were stuck in for 6 hours last night. You can see here, we entered this range here a little after 6 o'clock my time, and we stayed in it until almost a little before midnight my time. So it's obviously an interesting area. We could pop back in it a little bit earlier, back down. Just trying to get back into it. Nothing much besides financial ruin, Ace. Nah. Market sees you enter an order, Ace, and it's like, up. We got to give them up. We got to give up that 2 points. Waka, I swear, you start the conversation off with just a random word every day. I think Judah's telling us he's an axe murderer. It's always fun. Remember, folks, to always look in the toilet before sitting down. I saw a video of a scorpion in a toilet just the other day. Wow, it's a big flush down on the UltraBond. Flush. I didn't mean that pun, but yeah, big move down there. See what you got started, Burl? Now every comment has an emoji. Uh, I don't mind. I'm glad you guys are having fun. While you folks are hitting the emojis, can you also hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm? I would really appreciate it. Or I'll turn all the emojis off. No, I'm kidding. Good morning, Yolanda. How are you doing? Copper made a new daily low. Crude oil's heading down. Pulling back. You hit your thumb with a hammer, Burl. The race of men? I have no idea what that means. 2020 AD. Good morning. Third time's the charm there, Burl. So, not a lot going on in the markets this morning, but we're still having fun here at MightyOxTrading. Tell all your friends that this is the place for fun and profit. Yeah, short signal. Really? Hmm. I never doubt you, Ace, but I'm not jumping on that. Hey, Gary. Welcome. Yeah. Honestly, I don't mind the emojis at all. Hey, Mr. Worldwide. And Q's continuing trying to grind up here. Ooh, big move up. 10 points. We're back inside my zone from last night, or trying to. Yeah, you're right, Burl. Wick, just turn that candle just turned red. Well, Ace, you were right. Just a few minutes early. Terradome, welcome. I don't recognize your name. So, first of all, welcome to the stream. Second of all, the idea of music was voted down by the group. Yeah, so we had that pullback, but then back to green. Platinum. So platinum pulled back, and now it's trying to head it back up. California knows how to party. as, as I do just as you type that. Hey, Sonny. Wow, I sounded like some old guy when I said that. Hey, Sonny. Of course, I am some old guy. You gotta have fun. So, so gold, who I've been ignoring, and I shouldn't be, kind of because it stopped me out earlier and I didn't like that. Um, long signal here came, which I wouldn't take, came down, and then we sent another long signal after we were on the white on the bands. It's popped up here, 14 ticks to the top of that wick. Still trying to head up. I should have grabbed that long. How you doing today, G Cart? Monday, when we're bored, I'm gonna make everyone explain their usernames. I mean, some are obvious, but some aren't. The yen trying to pop back up. Yen's out of focus. There we go. Pulling back here. Still kind of sideways here. We've been sideways now the last 15 minutes or so. Gold sending me a signal in the 15 minutes. This is interesting. Let's look at it. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. First of all, this is kind of ugly looking here. This short signal would have worked here. This long signal would have worked. This short signal went down a point before bouncing back up. This long signal would have worked after this consolidation. Short signal I would not have taken there. bouncing on the SMA. Long signal. This one would have faked me out. That one would have been a loss. Down. And now this big long signal, this 5.15 minute candle is sending along. It's near the high of the day. What you're waiting for, playa? And once again, I do thank you for giving me an opportunity to say playa. Try to make myself sound cool. Spoiler alert, I've never been cool. Short signal, NQ popping down. 6 points down. Crude, something a long signal, been kind of rangy mutt. Okay, the sound I have for gold on TICKSTRIKE sounds like sort of shooting in a video game. Lasers. NQ China sending short signals here. We still have a white line signifying an uptrend. Alright, Burl, have a good one. Thank you for stopping in, starting the emoji revolution. NQ popping back up. Top of the hour. Crude pit opening. Short signal firing. Comes down 12 ticks. But we wait. NQ firing a short signal, as is Crude. As is ES. Jumped on NQ. Let's see what we get here off that short signal. I got it 3 points late, as usual. Gold's popping up, Crude's heading down. Big move down there on Crude. Should have jumped on Crude on the opening of the pit. $20 ticks down on that candle. NQ. See, once again, I ignore information and I need to stop that. We're sitting right on VWAP and I just totally ignored that. That was idiotic of me. Let's see if it can break VWAP here. It's trying. There we go. Got some knocking on TICKSTRIKE. Hello, Gardner. Popping back up. Trying to just hang on the VWAP here. All out war. Yeah, you usually don't trade the open either. But I'm not opposed to trading, like now. But of course, NQ's coming all the way back up on me here. Darn it, I should have took the $100. Hey, baby T, welcome. Yep, should have took the profit. Looks like it's gonna pop up here. Let's see what it does. Getting beaten down. But Crude was the trade to take there at the desk, the Crude desk open. Oceanside Breaks, welcome. Crude, since the desk open, has dropped about 60 ticks. NQ's unsure what it wants to do here. I probably should just get out. As NQ decides what it wants to do, it's probably a good time to say thank you everyone for joining me this morning. Appreciate it. We have about 2 hours left on the stream. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, if you're liking the content, I would appreciate it if you do for the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't subscribed, love for you to join the herd. We stream every morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time to about 11 Eastern Time. I also stream on Sharevision every evening, 7:45 Eastern Time. Link for Sharevision is in the video description below. We're back at my entry point. Are we gonna head down? It's kind of just bopping there on VWAP. It's doing the VWAP bop. Crude oil found the bottom, trying to bop back up there. Not sure why I'm using the word bop so much. Low of this move so far was 826, where it's exactly where we're at now. And bouncing there again. Below VWAP. I'm closing it. I don't know what it wants to do here, but closed it for a slight loss, 3-tick loss. But I don't have confidence it's going to continue to come down. There's a strong 10-point candle back up. So stupid. It gave me 2 opportunities to take about a $100 win, and I did not take it. Crude 2-bar pullback coming back down, and here's NQ. I mean, there's a chance NQ is going to come back down. I probably got out too early, worrying I should have waited till it broke the SMA line. And that's what it's looking like right now. So we can watch. For reference, my entry point there was 11,833. To whoever the new subscriber is, thank you. Welcome. See, the number went up by 1. See, it's still hanging right on VWAP, right on about where my entry was. Now we are red. I mean, we are short here. There's a good chance it's going to continue heading down. Like I said, I did get in 3 points late on that entry as well. But right above VWAP was a bad decision on my part. But honestly, when I'm charting this stuff out, I don't even look at that usually. So, I mean, while VWAP is a nice tool, when I'm figuring out the things that work in my back testing, I don't look at that. So with less than 20 minutes to the open, we kind of sit and wait. As we watch and we wait. Boy, apparently John Burrell was the life of the party. Y'all got quiet since he left. Yeah, brave or stupid. Honestly, I mean, it depends. I mean, there's certain ranging markets that you can't. I mean, I should be going for smaller targets is what I should be doing. I should have taken that $100. A ranging market you can still get stuff out of if you're playing the 1 minute chart. Like if I jumped on this short signal here, 36 down to 26, that's a $200 move. So you can just quickly scalp for some $100 here and there. So I mean, yeah, if you look at the 15, we're definitely in a sideways market. But when you take it down to the 1, you can see that there's opportunity. It's just and your point there is a good one in that I should be taking the conditions of the market um, to mind more because I should be going for a smaller target there. I keep thinking we're gonna. Normally this time of day I'm looking for 30 points, and we're just not getting that. Here we just barely got 30 on that move up, but I should be happy with a 10-point move, taking 100 or $100 to $200 at a shot instead of going for those huge moves. Especially since I was trading NQ instead of MNQ, and 5 points is $100. Hey RJ, where were you yesterday? No, I'm kidding. Um, hey Warriors Bay. So yeah, I mean, is there some markets where it's impossible to trade choppy? Yeah. I mean, like last night, where I was watching this, you know, in order to really utilize this, I would have had been going for 5 points at the most. Because this was just up and down, up and down. Oh, and last night gold chart. Oh my God, look at this gold from last night. Oh, that's right, RJ. You didn't mention that. I'm sorry. Hey, Yusuf. How you doing? There was an ugly gold chart last night for a while. Let me find it here. I mean, this gold chart here, there's no way to trade that at all. I mean, if anyone could trade that to profit, then I want to meet them and know their secrets because that is just one ugly chart. Thought I broke out there, but I mean that was like 2 hours from the open, 2.5, something like that. But with NQ, if you're timing it right, you can make some money even in a rangy, when it's rangy. Depending on how tight that range is. CFT didn't remind me that it was a Canadian holiday when he posted his Porsche video. By the way, folks, did everyone see Canadian Future Traders Porsche video? For anyone that didn't see it, here's the link. Canadian Futures Trader bought himself a 2021 Porsche for $100,000, all from trading income from prop trading. But for now, we're going to stay flat here until after the open. As everybody runs the CFT's channel and leaves me, I'm sure. Interesting how everything is so rangy here right before the open. Rangy. Oops. Oopsie. Oops. Sorry about that. See how I did that? So, watching, waiting. Everyone's over at CFTs now. Like, NQ's trying to pop up here. As is Crude. Gold slightly sideways, slightly trying to come down. Not much to talk about right now. Very boring market. See crude, you see TICKSTRIKE, crude's lighting up in the upper right hand corner. I have crude and Q up there for TICKSTRIKE, the upper right hand corner. Mainly because I have nothing else to put up there. But you can see how it lights up. I don't have the sound though most of the time, but let's look at this chart. Where it's about mid-range on the 15, the 5-minute. Same thing, slight downtrend. It's got some room to move both ways at the open. Squeezing a bit here on 30-minute. But again, it got room between those bands, and on the hourly, same thing. On the hourly, it sent us a short signal back here last night at midnight my time. That would have been a nice short signal to take too. 50 points down, 60 points down. Oh, and Q just dropped 15 points. RJ, you promised to entertain us. So, there you go. I have a question for you guys. Memorial Day, Monday, this coming Monday. I was planning on not streaming. The market is open till noon, I believe. I mean, how many of you plan on trading on Monday? I figure volume's gonna be light. If enough of you are planning on trading or planning on being around, I can stream. Doesn't matter to me either way, or I can sleep in. Let me know what your thoughts on that. So coming into the open here, we see the market moving down. Okay. Leonardo? Popping back up though. So let's move over to our 1 and our 5-minute charts, and I'll move these to 5-minute chart. And we'll watch the open here from the 1 and the 5. See, this 5 minutes on the IQ is actually giving us a short signal. We're getting TICKSTRIKE really active coming down. Feeling that FOMO of I should have jumped in. The power of the dollar. Welcome. Time is running out. Time keeps on slipping and slipping and slipping into the future. Cole Medina. Okay. The funky Cole Medina. Ah, sorry. Couldn't resist. Anyway, we are 1 minute from the open. ZF sending a long signal there. I wish I could take that, but I'm not going to right now. All's quiet right before the open on TICKSTRIKE. Up, more NQ knocking. So there's a 25.5-minute candle here on NQ right before the open. We'll see what that means anything. 20 seconds to go. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. We start off, everything's looking red, even though NQ's showing green. There we go. Wow, big popping. Oh, bend right back and right up and down. So it's popped up by 12, now down by 5, and it's indecisive. ES is green by 2. NQ down by 2, 4. Ouch. 17, 18, 19, 20. So it started before the open and continuing down now. Although ES is green slightly. Oh, popping back up now. Now we're back to being green on the big burst up there. So we went down 20 points from the open. Now we're up 20. So 40-point opening range here. ES burst up. It's up 8.25. Well, you know what? This open so far is kind of boring too. And back down. Up, down, left, right. Indecisive, just like it was before the open. Now, this is unplayable. You know, I would not even try and be jumping in here either direction at this point. So with a minute to go on this 5 minute candle, it's gone nowhere. I mean, it's traveled up 40, down 40, but right now it's literally like half a point from the open. Big 5 minute wick there on the S&P, you can see. Hey, I rhymed that and didn't even try. So the open looks like it's giving us absolutely no, what's the word I'll go for? Direction, that's the word. Maybe now it's coming back down red. With over 30 seconds to go in this 5 minute candle. We're getting some red again. Fast moving down. Double short signal on the 1 minute chart. So 5 minute candle closes there, and we are down 21 points off the open. When weird candle there, down four and a half off the on the ES. See here, gold popped up a little bit. NQ down into those bands on the 1 minute and popping up. ES doing the same. Crude oils doesn't really care. So we're gonna come down, down, down. Yep, maybe. Down, 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 and a burning ring of NQ. Just doesn't have a ring to it. That's a 20 point candle. Check out agriculture. Short signal there on the 15 minute on soybeans. Corn sent a short signal earlier. Hit that fourth band and bounced. Soybean oil also sending a short signal, but in a place I don't like. Wheat. That's yen. Wrong. Wheat. Not doing anything. Big move up there on the yen. I should have grabbed that long signal earlier. Meanwhile, NQ is continuing to come down. Down to 775. I believe it's 753. That's the low of the day. Of course. Yeah. 755. So yeah, 753 is the low of the day. We're heading there. 767. Kind of watching and waiting here. See if there's any opportunity. Obviously, we got this short signal here, moving good. Right after, but it's in that first 5 minutes that I usually don't like to take trades. Gold coming down. That's interesting there. Popping back up. Popping back down. So I jumped in on gold. And it's going to stop me out before I even get to show you. Maybe not. Jumped in on that gold signal. NQ looks like it kind of found a bottom before it got to its low of the day. Maybe not. Just hit the low of the day. No, 55. Almost hit the low of the day. A lot of green now on the indices and on the things that make up the indices. Gold trying to come back down here for me. I should have said it. There we go, maybe. Yeah, I noticed that. Touched it and then kind of bounced up by 20. Gold popping back up, NQ coming back down. Had a steam on NQ trying to break that low of the day. Actually broke it for broke a new low of the day is 751. There's the break of 750 coming down hard. I was gonna jump on an NQ and I should have. Looks like gold's gonna hurt me here. Sitting right on that SMA line. If it breaks, then I'm in trouble. So new low of the day on NQ is 748 and a quarter. Sitting on 761 now as it bounces back up. Crude has been started coming back up. Gold is 3 ticks from my stop. 1 tick, 3 ticks, 2 ticks. I won't keep doing that. Yep, now we're below that 750 level again, down to 745. Gold just stopped me out. Nothing is going right for me the last 2 days on this account, which is okay. I don't really expect it to. Meanwhile, we continue to head down here. Big, yeah, so it is this burst up there, 2.5 points on gold. Meanwhile, NQ continues to move down. Big wick there, though. It popped back up by 25 points. Any idea of any thoughts of where we're heading here, RJ? We're starting to get some green here, but let's see. Look. This is where we came up on Friday. So maybe 548 would be our next resistance area. We consolidated this range, so 636 to 6 data level maybe? Darn it, it took my eye off of it for a second, and it's down to 722. Jumped in an NQ trade. Pulling back on me. You're really gonna come back and bite me. I didn't think so. Shouldn't challenge it. It is. It's going to come up and bite me. A 15-point stop still is not going to be enough. Maybe. I just don't understand how everything. This is why I don't like to jump in on trends. It seems like it always stops as soon as I jump in. Oh, maybe. Now, see, I did give it a little bit more room there, so maybe I just need to be less risk averse. Low of this move was 705. Seems to be a sticking point. Yep, coming back up on me again. Stuck in this little range. And back down. Got some clicking on Tesla. Yep, here it comes. Darn it. So knocked me out again. I have $48 in drill down left. God, I actually am positive. Oops. Closed down a window I didn't mean to close down. Oh, sorry. Player, did you figure it out? I didn't see your question at first. I had my screen down. CL there. Yes. We popped back up. Our low was 11,705. We popped all the way back up to 54. So 50-point move back up. That was because I jumped in right at the low. which I gotta stop doing. That's my mistake. I missed the move. Trying to jump into the move later on just doesn't work for me. Now it is bouncing there off that SMA line. Coming back down. Big move down here now. Try to get back below that level. Give me a second, I'm doing something. I'll be with you guys in 1 minute. There we go. Okay. So again, we got down to, I'm sorry, we did break 700, bounced back up though. So just set a stop loss. You mean once an order? I mean, I can show you play. I don't have a problem with that. Do you mean to set it as an ATM, like where it sets it right when you enter the order, or do you mean to set one after an order is placed? Bounced off 692 up to 717. Crude made a nice move up there. I believe that's a new daily high. Maybe, possibly. Yes, new daily high on crude. And of course, NQ's making daily lows. Gold made a new daily high. Just totally blew up on this candle. 15-minute candle's up 7.5 points. UltraBond also made a new daily high. Having a great long signal there. NQ coming back down below 700 again. So I was right. I just couldn't take the 50-point pullback from when I entered. Uh-oh, what? There we go. I mean, we're moving down fast. Fast and loose. And Q again, trying this. Closing it there for the $100, well, about $10 win. I got out early. Too jumpy. Moving over to MNQ. Yeah, did MNQ, but I did the wrong parameters, of course. Hi, Firestarter. A lot of ticking on TICKSTRIKE, but it's not really going anywhere. We're down to 11,648. I entered the wrong parameters on MNQ. It stopped me out. Came back up. We're pausing here about 11,650. So off of this short signal here, we've come down about 150 points in the last 30 minutes. Pop back up now to 664. And we're trying to come down again. Below the move was 642. We're 5 points above that. A lot of ticking again, but I don't know. Something's going on with tick striking because it's ticking and but not really breaking. Yes, they are. Be interesting to see what the FMLC meeting minutes do to the markets tomorrow. So we may have found a bottom here. We've hit 42 and then 43 here. Struggling to get through that area, but here's more ticking. Crude sending short signals and then long signals. A little bit of consolidation here. Okay. Trying to come down here again. Jumping in on an order. They still tick strike. Going absolutely nuts. 5 MNQ contracts. Can I at least get 15 points just once today? There we go, maybe. Maybe I just needed to whine. I can whine. If that's going to get me results, I'll whine all day long. Not sure how many of you stick around, but I'll whine. Are you kidding me? Right back up? we're at 11,630. There we go. Now, there we go. We continue this move down. I'd love to see 16 under 16 5 16,600. I mean, 1620 seems to be a sticking point. I'm sorry, 11,620. I don't know why I keep saying 16. But pop back up, knocked out one of my trailings. Other one's sitting at break even. Trying to give it some room to roam. And we're out. So pop back up by 15 points there. But at least it was a win. What are we talking about? The race of man? Let's not be chauvinistic. Mis, misogynist? Misogynistic? I don't know how to say that word. More popping, hopping, stopping like a rabbit. So let's go back and look at our support and resistance again. Next support area is, I believe I said 518. 518 and then 491. Looks like we did have a consolidation area here on Friday. So this could be a supply zone if for those that do supply and demand trading. So we'll see if we get a bounce here. If not, like I said, our next, we have 100 points or so until 518. We had this little point here where it came up, down, back down to 548. So 548, 518, and then 491 will be important zones. Looks like we are having a little bounce here now. Not really, not much of a bounce. Looked like it was bigger than it was. It's come down to 617. We're sitting on 623. Gold's also selling off. Crude's selling. Crude's on a down to everything's down. Oh, now we're down to 610. Can it break through 600? Strong move down on ES there. 8-point candle. This is a 25-point candle as we've broken through 600. Hang in there. Let's see. Here comes another run. Tick strike lighting up. You can see the NQ tick strike in the top. Or maybe you can't. Did it disappear on me again? It did. Well, that's weird. Don't know why it does that. There we go. There's NQ up in the upper right hand corner. I'm supposed to have CL up there too. Oops. There it is. Anyway, so now we're down. We just hit that 585 level. Yep, it's hanging. Yep. So it hit 583 and bounced. Beautiful, RJ. Beautiful. So now we've come down about 200 points from that last short signal, and from the highs we're really down. What is our high of the day? Oh yeah, check. The high of the day was this first candle. So we're down over 300 points today now. Getting closer to 400 points. We're down to 576. Remember, that's a low we have not seen since November 4th, 2020. So about 18 months. The question is, how low will we go? That bounced there on 576. I'm going to check out news, see if there's anything besides just normal trading that's driving this market. U.S. new home sales missed expectations. That news popped 19 minutes ago. I totally forgot about it. Oh, Abercrombie missed expectations. Best Buy's sales decline. Tesla went down because Daiwa Capital cut the price target. Uh, Other than that, all's well in the world. To the other new subscriber, thank you. I don't know when you joined in, I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you joining the herd. It's about 10:21 on the East Coast. About 40 minutes left on the stream. So we seem to be leveling out here right around 11,600. ES is down to 38.82. ES did not really take as big of a fall, I think. I mean, it took a big fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put ES back together again. But I don't think we're as near the lows of Friday as we are on Q. Now, Friday we hit 38.07, so we're still 80 points away from that on ES. Seeing some green now on TICKSTRIKE. You can see it in the upper right hand corner. I went from singing to nursery rhymes, Burl. Just wait till I start singing nursery rhymes. So we're popping up here. We're back up to 636. The low is 576. Yes, that's what it was. So we've popped up by about 60 points. No, 70 points. I can't even blame early morning math because it's not early morning anymore. That's awesome, Burl. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Well, came back up, tried to pop back down, broke that SMA, coming back down, and it is hopping, stopping, popping. There you go. You can hear it popping. That's tick strike. It's trying. See if it can break this 600. If it can break 600, we might see. I don't know. We'll see. I don't guess these levels. I just trade what I see and try and take into account what other people say. We are kind of hanging here. Hanging with Mr. NQ. NES and all their friends. All the Rata friends are coming down tonight. Today. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I still had that on. Yeah, that is tick strike. Um, it's audible order flow. You can see it lighting up in the top right hand corner, and then you can hear it helps you steer. I mean, it can help you enter trades, but it's more like it helps you stay in trades as you're listening to it. It's helped me out some. You can put on different sounds. The clicking sound is the main one, and then it sounds like popcorn when it's coming down. But I have Crude on a different sound. Crude sounds like a klaxon horn. It's really annoying. And gold often sounds like video game lasers. It's a cool tool. Yeah, you can change the different sounds. Geiger counter is what they call the sound. Here. Oops, wrong button. I did not have a winner. See, now there's the green. You can see the NQ lighting up in the top right hand corner, and you can hear the clicking for it. Strong candle up here. Silent. Up here come the spammers. Those spammers don't even hit the like button. Reminder, folks, that every evening we are on Sharevision. Sunday through Thursday evening at 7:45, we trade the Asian markets. And I don't know why I always refer to myself as we, but maybe I think of ourselves as a group, as a family. Anyway, links in the video description below, and that's not really easy to see. Need to come up with maybe yellow. And back, sorry about that. So up, neck down some. Now we're starting to get these bigger candles, and this is where it for me, anyway, it starts getting harder to trade because you're seeing these big candles, which obviously if they're all going one direction, it'd be great. But you have these pullbacks that are like 15 points and all, and I don't like going with that much risk. So we're gonna start heading up and up toward VWAP. VWAP is 100 points away. I mean, it bounced right in the area that RJ said. So we've calmed down now. So let's look at our 15-minute charts. We got this short signal on the 15 on the soybeans, and that would have worked, as you can see. Would have worked on soybean oil. Would have worked on corn. Would have worked on soybean meal. Let's go back to our 15-minute chart here on ES. Look at that. If I would have taken that short signal on ES on the 15-minute chart, that's 33 points. Look at that. I see. I'm gonna start playing these short signals. I mean, I'm gonna start playing these 15-minute charts. Let's check NQ's 15-minute. I bet you it gave us the same thing. It's a 5-minute. No, it's a 15. Yeah, 15 did the same thing. I would have had a 25-point pullback. But with a 67 points followed by 76 points. This long signal really didn't work. That short signal really didn't work. Euro, you can see a long signal back there would have worked, and this long signal here would have worked. A little bit of a pullback, but heading up. Japanese yen would have been beautiful off that long signal on the 15. Gonna sneeze. Muted in time. And no snot on the mic. Gold here, this long signal, would have caught this move. Silver, look at that beautiful move on silver. Long signal there. That up. That's a $1,500 move. Platinum, that long signal would have worked. So far, this short signal is kind of struggling. And this one hurts. You can see the UltraBond heading up, up, up. The ZF is the one I'm looking at for the TCP, and I was thinking about taking it. And you can see here, it's going up, straight up off this long signal The fact that they didn't take it really hurts because that is 60 ticks at 781 a tick. What is 760 times 60 times 7.81? 460. I would have rescued my TCP out of the where it's at right now. All the bonds are heading up. Crude oil sending a short signal right now, but against the grain. Beautiful move earlier though. And natural gas is kind of all over the place. That one might have hurt me if I had taken that short signal there. We're ticking down again, but definitely seems like we've lost some oomph here. Oomph. So it's kind of slow now. Do we want to sing campfire songs? crude really squeezing here. Bands are only 23 ticks apart. Short signal. Thank you. Try to head up. We got up to 664, so we bounced almost 90 points. 650 right now. Trying to head back up. We're ticking slightly. Anybody in anything? How's everybody's P&L today? Did anyone trade besides RJ? I'm assuming RJ traded. RJ mentioned levels, but he never actually said he was in something. How's everyone doing, or has everyone done today? Cool. Okay, that's why I thought so, but I figured that, but you never explicitly said, so I didn't want to just guess. Ouch. It's okay. I mean, like I said, you don't have to talk. I don't like. It's not mandatory. You don't need to apologize. I was just curious. I totally understand concentrating. You don't, definitely not something you need to apologize for. I don't get out the whip. Good. Glad to hear it. Burl, yeah, 250 is not bad. On which asset are we talking about, Playa? So I know you trade ES and I know you trade Crude. Yes, it was. Now we're kind of just consolidating. Cool. Okay, Playa. Don't hate the Playa, hate the game. Crude trying to send a long signal here. Thirteenth Street Warrior. How's 13th Street going? I don't know. Hog's sending me a signal. Arthur. Hello, Arthur. How you doing? Oh, where it might be heading back down there. This might be that pullback you're talking about. Drop down here on NQ. So 41 points over the last 2 minutes. Back down to 11,625. Oh, what the heck? Spammers. Who's gossiping and fighting, Warriors Bay? So short signal here at NQ. Jumping in. Gold also sent a short signal. Gold and NQ's running together kind of today, which is unusual. I thought it was all about the Benjamins. Hey, Barry 45. Fire starter. Load a hog? No, I have not. I've never met a hog face to face. And Q try to head down here. Go, first profit target hit. We're back under 600. Other three of those two micros is sitting at break even right now. Might come back up and hit it. If it does, we've got $60 so far. A Mystery Life, Cole Medina. Remember, folks, if you haven't hit that like button and you like the content, I would really appreciate it if you did for the YouTube algorithm. Helps us continue to grow. We have a good community here, I feel, and I'll love to, add some more people to it. Looking to get toward that 1,000. Wow. That doesn't sound like fun, Burl. Hanging right around 600. Below the move. 93.75. 593.75. But I think it's going to stop me at break even, but we'll see. Remember, we did get two micros cashed out, 15 points each on this, so we're up $60 on this trade. Yep, stopped out. Crude's popping. So that was a small winner. Hello, Pro Tools. So many times I have no idea what people are talking about, and I just say hello. FGD, okay. I'm on a no carb diet, so not much from Taco Bell I can eat. Sorry to hear that, script writer. Crude is very sideways right now. Excuse me 1 second. Up, here comes NQ down some more. Back under 600. Yeah, it does seem like we're sticking here, RJ. And I'm not ready to jump in. We're not really, nothing's lighting up. Nothing's really, we keep popping up and down. We might consolidate here for a bit. RJ, I didn't get your paperwork for an excused absence. Oh, okay, RJ. We'll be here on Thursday. Hopefully you can stop in then. Kind of ticking up here, back up to 625. That's Canadian futures trader, Judah. He's a legend in the prop firm and trading industry. And he did it all trading the UltraBond using order flow and DOM. Which kind of makes me wonder if he's actually a robot. No, not that I'm aware of. Yeah, I did post the link earlier. I can post the link again. Give me a second. And it's just about time for me to head out. I got a grocery order coming. There's the link to the Porsche video. You should follow his channel for anybody that doesn't. He constantly posts up discounts and stuff if you're a prop farm trader. He's supported this channel a lot. This channel has grown thanks to him by leaps and bounds. He's a great friend, a great guy, and I definitely recommend following his channel. So we are getting a long signal here on NQ, but I'm not taking it. Right now we seem to be rangy. We can see we've kind of been in this range. I mean, it's a big range. It's almost 90 points, but we're still in this range. I'm not trusting anything here, and I think it's time for me to head out. I do want to thank everyone for joining me today. Remember, I'm back on Sharevision tonight, 7:45 Eastern. Nightbot just posted the link for Sharevision. I need more followers over there, even if you don't want to watch me in the evenings, if you're not an evening type trader. I would love if you signed up for Sharevision and followed me. I could really, if I can get up to 100 followers there, I can get additional monetization. But no pressure. I do appreciate it. And of course, back here tomorrow morning, 7:30 Eastern. Trade the morning session, see how it goes. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. And we will talk tomorrow or tonight. Bye, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I would love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r ox market trading. Have a great day.